Hello, hello everyone, this is Nocturne, and welcome back to my Minecraft LP. We are now in episode 3, and a few things have changed, so I brought us back to spawn so you guys could check some of the changes out. And we've even got a couple of new people on the server as of just a couple hours ago. They couldn't be around yesterday due to personal circumstances, so I wanted to take an opportunity to also introduce them to you. If you guys want to go ahead and say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, that would be Ninja and Rick Sharp. You guys should know Ninja from the Borderlands 2 LP, and this right here is Rick.
How you doing, guys?
Rick does his own LPs on his own channel. If you wanted to type that in chat real quick so the people could know where to go to look for that. There you go,
Not
guys.
complicated.
Yeah, pretty
Also,
straightforward.
not a lot of content. Soon.
Yes, and here's Ninja. Like I said, you guys should know him pretty well from Borderlands. Welcome to the server, guys. Hopefully, we'll all have all sorts of fun things to be showing off in the future.
Yay!
Yep. Rick's definitely been into modding a lot longer than I have, and I think Ninja was into modding for a while too, and apparently we're playing past the yellow flower. Hot flower.
I don't want to explode. No.
No, it's yours now. So yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys a nice little tour of the update to the community house. Got some awesome looking armor stands and other stuff here from Bibliocraft. At least I'm fairly certain these are all Bibliocraft. Got our recycle bin from Furniture Craft. Project table from Red Power 2. And we just recently expanded the upstairs a bit, so now we've got enough beds for most of the people on the server. Nothing too crazy exciting here. Ladder just goes up to the roof, nothing up there yet, so nothing to see here. And downstairs, Merrick has been at work setting up some power infrastructure for some of the machine mods that we've got. And while this might look a little confusing to those of you who haven't modded before, don't worry, I'll be getting into it myself when I get to setting up things at my base. But just kind of a brief overview. Industrial craft over here. Build craft with thermal expansion over here. And I believe train or railcraft steam engines. I think that's just about all that we've got over here. Not a whole lot's been going on. It's only been about a day since episode 2. We do have a Eco's Wood Emporium. 1 stack for 5 gold. Set up a sawmill over here. And yep, I think that just about covers it. Not crazy amounts of exciting progress, but like I said, it hasn't been too long yet. Got the tree farm come along pretty nicely. And that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and run back over to my base and show you guys the work I've done a little bit off camera for setting up our house. So I will see you guys as soon as I am over there. Okay guys, I am back over by the base, or soon to be base, and a few things have changed. Like I said, did a little bit of off-camera work. Got started on a source of food to last us a little bit until we get some more automated and technological ways of getting food for ourselves. So just a very basic wheat farm. Probably not the most efficient, but that's okay. It's only going to be temporary. Cleared out a little more of the tall grass, and got started on at least the walls of the house. And got the floor in. Not much to look at just yet, but it's coming along pretty nicely. And downstairs in our temporary cave base home type thing, got a little bit stuff done there too. And there's one new thing I wanted to craft up for you guys on screen to kind of show you how that all works. You should be able to see it right here, and Like I said, I would probably never again make another double chest, and I meant it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a regular chest and surround it with iron, and this gives us the iron chest. Now what's great about these is, see the size of a double chest? Usual size, you should be quite familiar with that. The iron chest, exactly the same size, in the space of a single block. And what's really great, you can place them next to each other, and they don't mind. And so now, in the old space of a double chest, I've got 2 double chests. It's amazing. Gotta love the iron chest mod. Wonderful thing, and there are upgrades. You can actually go to bronze, not bronze, copper, silver, gold, and diamond. There's also obsidian and crystal chests, which are really kind of cool, and we'll be checking those out as I end up needing to upgrade for the space. Now, something else that's kind of funny. These 2 guys, I didn't lure them in here. I don't have any wheat yet. That's why I made the wheat farm. They just kind of wandered in here, so I dug out a nice little room for them. And they're going to be our new food supply and leather supply, because leather is something we're going to need lots of, especially for Noc'Craft. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and grab the rest of my resources here. We're going to end up needing a lot more resources before we get started, because some things are going to require a little bit of time to get to. But to do so, we need to first build out our infrastructure. But like I said, to build out our infrastructure, we're going to need a few more resources. But I think while it's daytime, I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and finish up the house walls and maybe throw in a few windows. And I will be right back. Okay guys, not a whole lot of progress to report as I have run out of glass, but figured I'd kind of give you a little bit of an update on how things are starting to look. Not too crazy fancy, but I think it looks nice. Sheep decided to come by, check it out for us. I think he likes it. Almost looks like home, doesn't it? Anyway, while we are trying to figure out what we're going to do about glass, I'm thinking maybe go do a little more exploring, maybe try and find a desert, and hopefully a swamp along the way, because there's a few things that we're going to need from a swamp biome, especially, to be able to kind of start working on getting all of the resources we're going to need to start building up the infrastructure I was talking about just a little bit ago. But before we do that, I wanted to take advantage of some of the local resources. As you guys can see, we have quite a few of them, so I figured this would be as good a time as any to go ahead and set up a quick little cow farm, because I know I had those guys down there, but they're all right here. It just made perfect sense to kind of add them to some of our farms. And I'm thinking this is a pretty good looking area, kind of right in between the 2 of them. Nice and flat, already well lit. And so let's see, how do we want to do this? This is all the fences I really had the wood for, so we don't want to make it too crazy big. But I'm thinking something a little like this. I might have to actually go and make up a few more fences, but again, that should be okay. And we're going to trap the zombie. Now that's funny. Zombie, I'm trying to build a farm. Thank you. Interrupting zombies. Only in Minecraft. Well, just really wanted to kind of let you guys know this is what I was working on. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, lure some of these guys in here, actually remember to make a fence gate, and after that I think we're going to go do a little bit of exploring to try and find ourselves, that's going to blow up. Yeah. A desert and a swamp, because we need glass for one, and while there are other ways of getting sand that I'm aware of, especially thanks to all the mods we have, I think I really just want to go and find a desert for now until we can kind of get something else set up to help us out with resource gathering and collecting. So just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, and I will be back as soon as I've got a little more to show you. Okay, cow farm is complete, at least for now. Again, this is kind of a bit of a temporary farm. For vanilla Minecraft, this would probably be a very good, complete cow farm, ready to go. Pretty much collected all the guys from the area. But thanks to some of the mods we have available, in particular soul shards, there's some really cool things we're going to be doing with these guys in the future. But for now, this should be perfect. And as I was building this, I realized I forgot to mention what was going on over here. This is a flax farm. Flax is a plant added by Red Power, and basically you don't ever really have to worry about hunting down spiders because you now have growable string. So very, very handy to have, and we are very, very happy for it because there's some really cool things you can do with string beyond just making bows and dispensers and stuff like that, and wool. Well, I think since all that's set up, I think we should go ahead and take off on our little adventure to find a desert. So let's see, which direction do we want to go? I think due north sounds good. Hopefully we'll run across some of those biomes we're looking for, deserts and swamplands. And we have more cows out this way already. Cool. Okay, good. I do still have a bit of food on me. Hopefully this will last us all the way there. And I figured while we are walking and talking, I can kind of go into some of the options one has when working out what kind of infrastructure they want to create for themselves when starting out with all these various kinds of mods. Your two basic options are Buildcraft and Industrial Craft for your ore processing and power generation. Originally, Buildcraft didn't really have any items for that kind of stuff, but thanks to the Thermal Expansion add-on, which is really almost its own entire mod by itself, you now have similar machines that IC2 provided for, like I said, ore processing and power generation. With Industrial Craft, you usually want to start with some of the basic power first, so that way you can actually run your machines. And for that, you're looking at probably a generator, which is probably the route I'm going to be going, by the way. And that's the most simple one. There are other power generation options too, which we will probably be getting into later. I think the top tier of that is actually the nuclear reactor, and that too is something we're going to be getting into once we have advanced far enough along. Let's see. Nothing particular interesting on the map just yet. But the IC2 stuff is actually really kind of nice because of the ore processing I've mentioned. With some of the machines you can get, the macerator in particular, you can take your raw ore and grind it up, macerate it down into dusts, and for every ore you macerate, you end up with 2 dust, which you might be thinking to yourself, well, great, now I have dust. What do I do with dust? Well, the great thing is once you have the dust, you can then take that and stick it in any kind of furnace, one of the mod furnaces, or even just a plain old vanilla furnace, and each dust smelts itself into a single ingot. So taking the time and resources to set up the infrastructure to get ore processing set up actually ends up doubling your ores, which is really kind of nice. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, a village. And a bit of a beach, which might work out okay for sand at the moment. I would much rather prefer to find a desert, but I don't know how much exploring we're going to be able to get done while I'm explaining this stuff. Ooh. Now here's a find. I think we should be pretty well equipped to take this on. This is another edition of Noc'Craft. This is a Noc'Craft dungeon. Added to World Gen. Yes, Noc'Craft dungeons, Ninja. They are really, really fun. And very, very dangerous, too. You can't see it, but right here, and we'll be getting into some of this stuff later when we actually get into the Thaumcraft, there's an evil node right here that will begin to be spewing out nasty little things. Ooh, wow, yeah. There are a lot of guys down here. Like I said, I think we can take this. It's mostly just zombies right now, and what we do need to do, however, is get over there and shut off these little spawners. We have zombie and skeleton. These areas are quite well protected, but for good reason, as if you look down here, there are actually 3 chests. Let me go ahead and step up real quick, regen a little since those guys are stuck. And I believe I was trying to explain the little evil things that spawn here. They're called wisps. Hopefully we don't have any spawn because they are incredibly deadly, and I'm pretty sure I am completely unequipped to actually take those on. We'll just kind of let these guys fight it out. Good job. Nope. Okay. Aha. Kill that zombie. Yes. Want to see what's in the chests. And you're dead. Ow. Alright, I think that went pretty well. And one more torch for good measure. So, Thaumcraft dungeons are one of the many places in the world, or I guess one of the few places in the world, where you can get some Thaumcraft goodies. And mostly what we're looking for is something called a knowledge fragment. Something very useful when it comes to researching in Thaumcraft to learn about all the cool little things that are added. And apparently, you can now also find Mistcraft pages. Ooh, nice. Oh, and that is what we did not want to see. Wisps. They hurt a lot. So we gotta kind of be careful about this one. Oop, there he is. Yeah, I know. They're deadly. I really don't want to die down here. Whew. Well, I got one hit. Don't exactly know how much they take with a sapphire sword. Good, I did get at least pick up the page. Where are you? Whew, this is a bit dangerous. I probably should just run away, but I really, really want to see what's in those chests. And if we're fast and quick, we should be able to, yes, defeat the wisp and properly loot this dungeon. Now you may have just noticed he dropped something, and those would be wispy essences. This one in particular happens to be the death one. Lovely. I don't recall offhand exactly what the name of that one is, but again, Thaumcraft related, we will be getting to that very soon. A little bit of redstone, some wheat, tin, iron, another bucket, cocoa beans, and logic matrix programmers. The only place you can find these are in dungeon chests, so this is a really good find. This is for factorization. Another awesome mod we're going to be getting to later. Ooh, and another page. Excellent. Mountainous desert biome and fast weather. Not so crazy about the fast weather, but that desert biome one, that's a good find. Very, very nice. Might want to mark this on my map so I can come back to it later and take advantage of the spawners that we've got here. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's see, TC Dungeon. It has unfortunately gone and turned night since we've come down here, so it might be a little difficult getting out. Just going to go ahead and drop some of the stuff I don't really need. Put my pickaxe back over there. And we'll see if we can't get at least back out to the beach, or if not, we'll just go ahead and wait through the night here. One thing that I would like to see, now that we've got The portable crafting table from Equivalent Exchange is perhaps a portable bed. One that you didn't have to pick up and take with you, but simply that you could place down and use it in place. Okay. Well, back on towards the village might be a good place to actually stop off for the night. Shouldn't be too dangerous getting over there. Even with the brainy zombies, these are the Noc'Craft zombies I was mentioning back an episode or two ago. Let's see, if we're really lucky, we might actually come across a Noc'Craft villager here, who is another great resource for coming across and buying Noc'Craft pages. So let's see what we got. Kind of funny to see these guys spawn in the middle of a swamp, or a marsh like this. Hey guys, how you doing? Got anything good? That is definitely not good. That's not... okay, yeah, that's actually quite terrible. Emerald for arrows. Skelly, did you really have to follow me all the way over here? Thank you. Alright, well, since we're here, might as well visit and see what everybody's got. Maybe add a little light. Hey, hey. Come here, come here. I just want to see what you got. Emerald for bookshelves. No thank you. I'll just take yours when I'm ready for it. And just to make sure these guys stay nice and safe, I'm going to go ahead and pick up these to keep the zombies from getting in. Because we'll probably want to come back and do something with these guys eventually. What do we got? Another librarian. Awesome. You have any better deals than your neighbor? And no, not at all. 11 emeralds for a gold watch. That is a massive ripoff. Oh my god, what are you doing? Yes, run away. Oh my. There. Back up. There you go. Get inside. Good boy. Good villager. Alright. That worked out pretty well. Emergency life-saving techniques. Yeah, come here, creeper. Thank you. And this zombie has a shovel. You gonna try and dig your way in, zombie? I don't think that's gonna work on cobblestone. Let's see, this one should be empty, but we'll go ahead and give it a torch anyway, since we're here. Oh, they broke this one already. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Anybody in here? Hey, what's up, dude? Come here. Come here. Emerald for bread. If I had any emeralds, I might actually take you up on that, because I'm running a little low on food. But fortunately, you guys have your little farm right here. Very handy to run across. Let's see. Got a few more people over this way. You know, this is actually probably a pretty safe village spawn, considering so much water and no way for any of them to get at the villagers. I'd say these guys lucked out pretty well. Hey, stop harassing the villager, zombie. Ooh, and he dropped a brain. Very nice. Spider. Well, let's see. Apparently there's a guy up in here. Very nice. Let's see. We'll do this a tricky way, in that the zombies can't follow us. Let's see what this guy's got. 20 wheat for an emerald. I think we might be able to swing that. Although, I'm not entirely sure what it would be worth spending on, but it's never a bad idea to go ahead and start collecting emeralds early on. We'll come back to that guy. See what some of the other residents have for us. Man, why is it so hard to hit spiders? It's like, they will always hit you if they're jumping right at you. I don't know, maybe I'm just not quite ready to get the timing for that, for their jumps. Let's see. Got a guy here too. Take that out real quick. What you got? 21 wheat for an emerald. It's actually not a bad deal. Got 2 pretty good emerald deals coming out of this village. A good find. Try and get our regen going a little bit again before the skeleton catches up to us. It is a little hard navigating in the marsh. That's for sure. More zombies. Oh, it's so cute. He can't even get him. Seriously, stop it. Oh, and this one actually wants me for a change. Okay. I can do that, zombie. Bring it. Well, that was a little disappointing. I think that's kind of everybody. Very cool. Whoa. Nice jump, spider. Alright. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers this village. Very nice. I think I last left off talking about why it's so great to be macerating your ores. You know, doubling it. There are, of course, other mods that provide other options. Factorization, in particular, offers a way of potentially tripling your ore, which is really kind of cool, although it is a bit of an involved process that we'll probably go ahead and play around with, just to kind of show you guys some of the options you have for playing around with these mods, if you ever wanted to try it yourself. Steal some carrots while I'm here. Yay, carrots. And any potatoes? Indeed, potatoes. And drop some of this useless zombie flesh. Awesome. But yes, factorization does take a little bit of setup work to actually go ahead and get going with, but it can be quite worth it in the end. Especially if you automate the process, then you don't even have to worry about how long it takes. You just drop off your ore, go do something else, come back, and before you know it, you've got 3 times the amount that you dropped off. It's good stuff. So let's see, what do we got in the distance? Nothing too great, so yeah, I'm thinking for now, yeah, we'll just go ahead and take advantage of the beach over here and grab us up some sand. And while I go off and do that, I'm going to go ahead and check the time and see how we're doing on this episode. So I will be right with you guys once we got a bit of sand in our inventory, and thanks, Skelly. That was a nice boost. Alright, guys. See you in a sec. Okay, everybody. Welcome back. It has actually been almost 30 minutes, so unfortunately we are getting very close to the end of the episode, but I did want to kind of take this these last few minutes, take this chance to kind of cover some of the other options that I was going over about how to start off with Buildcraft and thermal expansion. And why did they have to be so stupid? Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. Come on, get out of the way. There, over here. Come on. Path a little bit smarter. Or, you know, drown. That's cool, too. Ugh, no. Bad villager. Get out of the way. There you go. Now please get inside. So yes, with thermal expansion, you have very similar options of as far as macerating. In this case, they call it pulverizing, because theirs is a pulverizer. And doing this exact same ore doubling. So really, it's up to you how you want to start off with. Thermal expansion, some people find a little bit easier to go with because of being able to simply just plop down a couple steam engines and get going that way. I still kind of prefer the IC2 route, and so that's the one we're going to be going with. So I believe starting in the next episode, we're going to try and go ahead and get a little bit going there. We're going to go with the very basic coal generator to start things off with, but in the future, we're probably going to be going and doing something in the nether to give a bunch of you who are familiar with the mods a bit of a hint as to what's going to be going on. To work on a little bit of power generation by means of a resource that's quite plentiful there. Well, I think that's going to just about do it for today. Didn't quite get to do the swamp like I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of looking for one off camera. And next episode, hopefully I will be able to show you guys what's going on there and tell you what exactly it is that I'm looking for that we're going to be in need of quite soon to actually go ahead and get our industrial craft gear going. Anyway, as always, this has been Nocturne. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the LP so far, even though it's only just a few 3 episodes. It may not be as completely exciting as you were hoping for modded Minecraft, but not to fear. The excitement is still to come. There are so many amazing things still to come. And I hope you look forward to that and are going to stick with the series for a little while, because you will not regret some of the amazing things we're going to be coming across. So, once again, I wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next episode.